Wicked Good Season 4, Episode 00. No advertisers for today, but I am going to advertise for myself. So go to wickedgood.xyz, 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 because .com costs $70,000. Don't want to pay for that. But we got YouTube, Spotify, Apple Podcasts. Listen, watch, do whatever you want. 120 hours stream every single week, Monday through Friday, reruns of every episode, so you can hop in the stream, check it out, chat along with people if you like doing that. On top of that, I will be hopping into the streams every once in a while to play games, be a React Andy, do a whole bunch of stuff, so check in, see if I'm on. If not, then wait, I guess. Also, every single day we are now uploading a clip. So every section, every topic will be cut up into a clip and is going to be released every single day for probably the next 4 years because I have so much goddamn content to cut up. So every single day, new clip. On the website, there's marked very clearly where to go, but it's a whole separate channel, so go do that. It's out of context. Either way, back again, new season. Feeling pretty good. Starting off 2022, obviously ended it before the holidays. Holidays went well. We had obviously what had been going on, but whatever. Other upkeep stuff, not really. Set's basically the same. I haven't changed very much other than that. I think I'm going to keep this season. I know last season I was trying to do a lot of interviews and stuff. I am going to probably keep it a little low on that. I do kind of want to make this more of a me show and make sure that I'm not pigeonholing myself into having to have a guest on every single episode because, for one, that's hard. I guess it's not really, but also I don't know. Kind of just want it to be my own show. I don't really want to necessarily be beholden or have to have someone on the show to hold the show going. If you're listening to this or watching it and you don't like me being by myself, I don't know why you're doing that, but I guess it doesn't really matter. Main point, gonna chill a little bit this episode, this season. Maybe not, we'll see what happens. I don't know. This is gonna end. I think we're gonna run 12 episodes, 10 to 12 episodes, and go from there, and then we'll do the other half of this next season, other half of 2022. Upkeep. I think that's basically it. We're just going to hop right into it after the intro. Song of the week is Heart Stop by Weiland. Don't know if I'm pronouncing that correctly, but there you go. It will be in the show notes, whatever, paste bin. Show notes, paste bin. You get links to every fucking topic I'm about to talk about. We're going to start it off with 2022 predictions. First prediction is a full stack Starship goes to orbit. Starship is the prototype rocket that SpaceX is building in Texas, and they've been waiting on FAA approval to actually launch it, so that's why we've been waiting. I think it's probably going to be around March, hopefully when the first one shoots off. Hopefully it shoots off and doesn't explode on the pad, even though that would look really cool if it did explode on the pad, so I can't really say I wouldn't want it to. Another prediction, I think probably more folding phones. I am going to talk about CES. CES was kind of a shit show because not that many people ended up going this year, so we don't get too much in-person content, but there was a lot of other things being released during CES this year. I'm going to cover that next episode. This episode's just going to basically be me covering a bunch of shit that I missed over the last 2 months. 2 months is kind of crazy. Another prediction, possible stock market crash and or the stock market not being so goddamn bullish. Obviously, I would prefer to continue to be bullish, but I don't know. Who knows what's about to happen. End of the virus. Now, hopefully me saying that in the first 10 minutes didn't get something put onto my video, because hopefully we can get to the point, maybe this year, I don't know, 3 years later, fucking stay inside for 2 weeks. How'd that go? 2 months, whatever. Stock market crash, end of the vid. I think hopefully, I think most people are over it at this point. If you're vaxxed, if you're not, who cares at this point? Do your thing. Just let's finish this stuff. I don't need to, every time I go on YouTube, to get news about what's going on with the, I don't, shut up. Shut up. Stop with these. Oh, is a new, oh, because my lawyers need to. I went to many events during this whole thing, the last 2 months. Didn't wear a mask. Barely even checked the cards. So it's like, this is all just lawyer shit. So who gives a fuck anyways? It's already over basically, but hopefully there will be at some point, like, I don't even understand how there would be like a hard point to the end of this shit, but whatever. Hopefully it'll end 2022. Next prediction, crypto crash, then boom. We have kind of gone through a little bit of a crash. I don't know, market's lost, I think, like 20-25%. Obviously, the NFTs have still been doing well. I guess it depends on what project you're in. But crypto, I think, will go down, hopefully come back up. I don't really know. It's very hard to predict. I don't know. I don't know. Crypto, obviously, I'm going to continue to talk about it. So, oh, and final prediction. I was hoping that I'd think about more predictions on the way here or in the last week, but I'm not really good at predicting things, so I'd rather just watch it happen rather than try to theorize what's going to happen. Even though I do a lot of that on the show now, I'm thinking about it. I do a lot of that, so I don't know why I haven't thought about more things to think about going on in 2022. But Kendrick Lamar dropping an album, hopefully that happens. I was hoping maybe late 2021, but it doesn't matter. Whenever he wants to release it, I'm fine with it. So 2022 predictions, there you go. And if you're here for the normal show, that can start. Now, we're going to start it with space. Usually I start with the hack of the week. That'll be later, but switch it up a little bit. Space news. James Webb confirmed the 5 layers are one of the most important parts of the actual telescope has now been deployed. So, good on that. It's a good thing to know that the multi-billion-dollar telescope that is now millions of miles, well, it's probably close to 1 million miles away, very, very far away, is now actually working. There's no way to fix this. I don't know if a lot of people had been talking about this. There's no way to fix it. We don't have any human capable or electronic, like, robotic capable things that can go to that distance and fix it. Hubble telescope, which we'll get into a little bit more on the reason why James Webb is so important. When Hubble had an issue, they would send the shuttle into space, and it was close enough to Earth that they could literally open up the big hatch on the fucking spaceship and service the telescope with a giant arm, basically, with a human attached to the giant arm. They'd swing the arm in, like, literally while flying around Earth, and they did work on it, and they fixed it. Not possible with the James Webb. Well, for one, space shuttle isn't a thing. 2, Starship could possibly do it, but they haven't even reached orbit yet, so not possible. Yeah, basically it's just not possible. So it's very good that they've gotten through these stages finally. I know a lot of people are like, oh, why does everyone care so much that you need to deploy the sun shield? Well, if the sun shield's not deployed, then the thing's it's just not going to work. Main reason to bring it up, a lot of people have been talking about the cool stats. Let's see. Here's some 7 crazy facts. Really, the only one I really care about is the golden mirror. Oh, okay, so the mirror, 100 times larger than Hubble telescope. So I think if you can imagine your phone camera, that sensor is very small. Then you take that sensor and put it up against a DSLR or one of the dedicated camera, much larger than your cell phone camera sensor. Now, take that camera sensor and put it up against Hubble. Well, many times larger than this set right here. So, very fucking large. And it's 100 times larger than the previously largest telescope in space. So, we're going to get a lot of fucking data from this. Where is it? Show the images. All right, main pause. Fuck me. I should have realized I was in a show. Well, I am. So, 400 million years ago is basically when we think when Hubble is the farthest distance Hubble could see was 400 million years ago. Now, hopefully, with the Hubble telescope, with the James Webb telescope, we will literally be able to see the end of time. Or the beginning of time. This telescope will be getting and will be receiving and detecting particles from the original inception, or what we think the original inception of the universe was. That's why this is so fucking important. We will literally be able to see some of the first particles that were created in this entire universe. The original stars, the original galaxies, the original whatever. All we will hopefully be able to see it. We don't know what that's going to end up looking like, but it's going to be crazy. And the main thing I wanted to point out with even bringing up James Webb, and I think a lot of people are talking about it but not really understanding it, the change in our understanding of the universe is going to be enormous. We are going to have a lot of things that we think we know right now flipped upside down from the data this telescope is going to be getting. And we have previous proof of things that have changed our understanding, or the social zeitgeist, as some people like to say, the understanding or the social understanding of the universe in general. Great examples of how that's happened before previously is with Hubble. Hubble allowed us to, I'm on the website so you can just go to it, highlights of Hubble space exploration. Discovering runaway universe. Dark energy upends our understanding of the cosmos. So Hubble is the telescope that taught us that our universe is basically ever expanding. So without Hubble, without that telescope, we wouldn't have known that we were having a runaway universe. Another thing we wouldn't have known about if we didn't have Hubble telescope, the trace growth of galaxies. So we can literally watch galaxies basically being formed. Never had been able to do that before, so that was a whole nother thing that we now just think about normally. But before Hubble was put up into space, we would have never imagined that sort of stuff. So, growth of galaxies, shining light on dark matter, so more understanding of dark matter, recognizing worlds beyond the sun. Hubble advances the quest for extra solar planets, so that's very far away. We wouldn't even have an understanding. Well, we would know that there are other galaxies, but that deep space photo that Hubble took changed a lot of shit. And that's what I'm trying to prove the point that if you don't really care that it was $10 billion, then just think about what we know right now in the universe and then try to project that to things that we just can't even fathom because we don't have images, we don't have the data to fathom it. But now, hopefully, if this goes fully through and we are able to actually have it working, we, as in like I'm fucking doing it, when they get it working and actually sending data back, we'll be getting data about things that we've never even attempted to think about. Also, Hubble helped us understand massive black holes are literally everywhere, uncovering icy objects in the Kepler belt, studying other planets and moons, and exploring a star's births. We didn't know what that looked like. Finding planetary construction zones, so finding areas with all the dust and stuff that would a small star in the middle that are at some point will turn into planets. All this stuff was stuff we theorized didn't really have images of before Hubble. So just to try, basically our entire knowledge of space, or like the big things that a lot of people like to try to think about universe-wise outside of our solar system, a lot of that data is from Hubble. So this James Webb Space Telescope is going to be a fucking game changer when it comes to this space information. We're literally going to have images. I don't know if I hope the image almost is like just black. Like there's just nothing. They can see so far that they just can't see anymore. That just gets into light physics and stuff. But besides the point, we don't just need to care about it because it's a cool thing. I mean, it is a cool thing. It's cool. All the hardware is cool. The stuff that's going to come out of it is the actual reason it costs so much, or it took so long to build, and you can't really fuck it up. So, James Webb Space Telescope. Speaking of hacking, fuck the transition. Hack of the week. FBI got fucked. FBI's email servers got hacked. So the main point, I always do this. If you're a new listener or even an old listener, you don't fucking understand what I'm doing right now. The reason I always talk about a hack every single episode is because I want to drive it in your head that this is going to happen to you at some point. It's not if, it's a when issue. And you should prepare yourself for when that happens, because it's not an if. You're going to get hacked. You're going to have some sort of your data leaked at some point. So I like doing this so that you can have some sort of, knock in the head every single week, or at least every time you listen, that, this is actually happening, and it's not only normal people having these hacks done. So this is the original statement from the FBI. The FBI and the FBI and the CISA are aware of the incident this morning involving fake emails from an at ic.fbi.gov email account. Big companies were getting emails directly from fbi.gov, which, normally when you get a spam email, it's like Amazon 69 come something dumpster, whatever, and then at fucking eastwest.com. These emails were directly from the FBI, so it's not as easy to tell that it was spam. This is an ongoing situation, and we are not able to provide any additional information at this time. The impacted hardware was taken offline quickly upon discovery of the issue. We are continuing to encourage the public to be cautious of unknown senders and urge you to report the suspicious activity to blah, 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 blah. Okay, so basically someone got access to their email servers and was sending emails out. And they weren't necessarily that malicious, but we have an update. The FBI is aware of a software misconfiguration that temporarily allowed an actor to leverage the law enforcement enterprise portal to leak fake emails. LEEP is FBI's IT infrastructure used to communicate with our state and local law enforcement partners, while the legitimate email organized from an FBI-operated server. That server was dedicated to pushing notifications for LEEP and was not a part of the FBI's corporate email service. Okay, so that means that they weren't necessarily in the actual email service. It was more of the notification portal. That's a little good, but still they were hacked. An account and no actor was able to access or compromise any data or PII on the FBI's network. Personal information on the FBI's network. Once we have learned of the incident, we quickly remedied that software vulnerability, warned partners to discredit fake emails, and confirm the integrity of our networks. So, even the FBI can have fake emails made by them coming directly from them. So, one thing I would make sure you're doing is not even just for you. Make sure your parents know to not click on emails and stuff. There's been a lot of scams. Is Amazon. You have an order from Amazon that someone spent whatever money or whatever, and then you click on that link and you're fucked. Because anytime you click on a link from a spam account on an email, you're most likely getting fucked. And a lot of people don't realize that literally all it takes is that one click. You can click on one link, and whatever that link is sending you to could be a link to literally scrape all of your data. It could be a link to a fucking dick pic. Who knows? But do not click on links, especially links sent from emails that aren't actual emails. So just click on the link, just click on the email, just right up at the top. And usually if it says Amazon / dot something to the a tune of 69, 70 something, whatever, it's not a real email. And as we have now proven with the FBI, sometimes it's not even a real email. So just tell your parents, don't click on random fucking links. A lot of people are getting fucked by it, so just please try. That's the whole fucking reason I do this goddamn segment anyways. Alright, more awkward pausing. Another thing I like to do on this podcast is have a music topic. Today's music topics. Mainly want to start off with Spotify finally adding lyrics back. I don't know why it took so long for them to do this, but apparently it's this cool new thing that they just launched. They had this shit back in like 2012 when I first signed up, or I don't know, 2015, whatever. It was by the same company, and then they kicked it off Spotify, and then I had to download a separate app, and then ran Spotify through it just so I could get lyrics. Made no sense. Now it makes even less sense that they're coming back, but finally, it took long enough. This is going to be, I'm going to read exactly from the mouth of Spotify. I always do this. I like reading. I don't like reading articles. Well, sometimes I read articles, but most of the time I want to go to the actual source. So this is Spotify's newsroom, whatever. You can now find the lyrics to your favorite artist songs in Spotify. Here's how. Let's say in plain and simple, it's easier to jam out with your latest favorite song. God damn it, Joe. It's easier to jam out to your latest favorite song when you know the words. That's why we're beginning today. That's why beginning today, fucking idiot. That's why beginning today, Spotify is empowering millions of fans around the world to sing louder and more confidently than ever with the launch of lyrics. Thank God this isn't based off of Genius. It was at one point. Lyrics are one of the most requested features from listeners across the globe. That's because you had it before. So after iterating and testing, we've created an experience that's simple and interactive and even shareable. I didn't know that you could share that. I don't know how that works, but I've already used this. Most people listening to this or watching this right now probably already realize this if you have Spotify, because it's a little microphone that shows up at the bottom. But I want to talk about it. Fuck you. By partnering with Music X Match, we're bringing song lyrics to life through in-app access across the majority of our extensive library of tracks. As of today, lyrics are available to all free, I didn't know it was free, free people can also get the lyrics, and premium users globally across iOS, Android devices, desktop, and gaming consoles, along with TVs, so that millions of fans can connect with their music and artists the way they want to, and even at a deeper level. So there you go. Finally, lyrics on Spotify. I don't know why the fuck it took so long. What's going on? It's basically because I think it's because it was like Apple. Apple fucking did it, and then 3 months later, Spotify's like, oh, we gotta get our shit together. Maybe we should have kept the thing we had. I don't know, 7 years ago. But whatever. I'm just happy it's back. In good news, we have Tidal bringing something back that they never had. So I guess they wouldn't be bringing it back. Tidal launches their first ever free music tier, 2 enhanced hi-fi tiers, and new ways to get your artist paid. So because apparently you can't go on the Tidal website with a VPN, I had to go to squareup.com because SquareUp, now Cube, owns Tidal, Jack Dorsey's company. Square, now Cube, owns Jay-Z's Tidal. I can only imagine why that's a thing, but here's the exact press release. Innovative new products and features, including direct-to-artist payments, fan-centered royalties, and new and enhanced subscription tiers, will allow more music fans and artists to access the power of Tidal. So finally, we get direct-to-artist payments. Thank you. Fan-centered royalties. So that basically means they'll get into it more, but fan-based royalties, the more you listen to that person, the more that person gets of your subscription percentage. I'll get into it a little bit more when we get to there, but new and enhanced subscription tiers, blah, 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 blah. Global music and entertainment streaming service Tidal announced today a number of new updates to the product experience for music fans and artists alike. The enhancements deliver on Tidal's mission to create a sustainable, artist-first, and fan-centric business model for the music industry and include a new free tier and enhanced paid subscription tiers, direct-to-artist payments, fan-centered royalties, and more. With support from the vast majority of our record label and distributor partners, which is good because if the major labels are going onto this, then it's kind of a little kick down the road. We can kind of get them started on the actual royalty payments. Tidal is going beyond current industry standards, which is very true, to make royalty payments more transparent for artists and rights holders. Some quotes from the owners, all that shit. Here we go. This is what we want. Better options for music fans. Now, I do not own Tidal. I've done the free trial back in, I think it was when, oh my god, was it really that long ago? When Kanye dropped Pablo. Yeah, man, I guess it really was that long ago. Well, I'm really out of the loop then, but Tidal now offers 3 membership options for fans to choose from. Tidal Free, US only, Tidal Hi-Fi, and Tidal Hi-Fi Plus. Both Hi-Fi tiers are available in all Tidal's 61 international markets, blah, 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 blah. All tiers have access to the same catalog, videos, and expertise. Okay, here we go. Tidal Free, US only. For the first time, music fans can now try Tidal at no cost with access to their entire music catalog and playlist with limited interruptions. So limited interruptions meaning ads, and try Tidal at no cost. Pretty sure you get 3 months free and then it's $9.99. So you're trying it for free. I thought you could do that before, but now I think they're doing the Spotify thing where you get to try it for free and then you can get onloaded. But I don't think there's actually one full Tidal free version. So try Tidal at no cost. So let's try, yes. That's the free version. Tidal Hi-Fi, which used to be the $19.99 version. Now it's $9.99, so they brought the price down $10 for Hi-Fi, which Spotify, Apple, they're all getting into it now, and Amazon. This tier offers interruption-free access to Hi-Fi sound quality with Tidal Hi-Fi members. With Tidal Hi-Fi members have offline capabilities, access to features like Tidal Connect and My Activity. I didn't know what My Activity was. I think that's pretty cool if you can literally see which provides individualized data based on your daily listening insights. So I think that's really cool. I wish Spotify did that rather than just do it once a fucking year. Tidal Hi-Fi Plus, which is now their $20 a month, $19.99 a month. Hi-Fi Plus features everything the Hi-Fi tier offers, in addition to the introduction of fan-centered royalty and direct-to-artist payments. So this is the big thing that is really setting themselves apart from Apple, Spotify, Amazon, Google. Fan-centered royalties and direct-to-artist payments. I guess the direct-to-artist payments thing kind of already have it with Spotify. I don't know with Apple, but you can donate or whatever. So kind of this is going to obviously be a more legit version of that. Hi-Fi Plus will also continue to provide access to the best in-class immersive sound platforms. Here we go. Dolby Atmos music and Sony 3D audio recordings and master quality authenticated MQA alongside early access to exclusive offerings and future features. So you get, with the $20 a month, used to just get the Tidal Hi-Fi, but now you're also getting Dolby Atmos, which is amazing, and Sony 360 audio recording. Obviously, the master quality authenticated is perfection. I'm I don't want to be that person, but I don't stream that fucking high of a quality. I fucking crank it up as high as I can, but who knows? I know most people are only going to be spending $20 a month anyways if they're really trying to look for the stuff, but it's nice that they moved it to the hi-fi also to the $9.99 a month, so it's not just that. But here's the good part that I really care about. New ways for artists to get paid based on fan streaming. Creating tools to prioritize the artist experience is central to Tidal's new transparency and revenue features, including direct-to-artist payments. Beginning today, Tidal will launch monthly direct-to-artist payments. This innovative program will give artists access to an additional payment stream so they can benefit directly from their biggest fans on Tidal. Each month, a percentage of Hi-Fi Plus subscribers' membership fees will be directed towards their top streamed artist, which they will see in their activity feed. This direct-to-artist payment is in addition to their streaming royalties. So not only will they be getting their royalties for people streaming their songs, now if you're a Hi-Fi Plus subscriber, part of your membership fee will be directed towards their top streamed artist. Looks like they just said one artist, so I presume it's just for one artist. Okay, so it seems like membership fees will be directed toward their top streamed artist. So it seems like only one person. But I still think this is really cool. Finally, it's starting to be more of a, I don't know, less friction in trying to pay the people that you listen to mostly. Next thing, fan-centered royalties. So starting 2022, this year, Tidal is taking a different approach on royalties. This is what we really want. In this new model, royalties attributed to Hi-Fi Plus subscribers will not be aggregated. Rather, royalties will be paid based on the actual streaming activity of individual Hi-Fi Plus subscribers, as opposed to the industry-accepted method of aggregating streams, empowering fans to play a larger role in the success of their favorite artist. This is the thing I was talking about earlier that I would explain in more detail. Right now, when I listen to a song, when you listen to a song, when anyone listens to a song, all those streams get put in one giant sum. So literally every single person who has streamed a song in 1 month, they all get put into one bundle. And then that one bundle gets split into your certain percentage. So say I'm a new artist, I only get, I got 30K streams in 1 month. Those 30K streams are not being directed towards me. Those 30K streams, money-wise, is going into a giant pool, and then that pool is being divvied up depending on my percentage of overall streams. So say there's 1 billion streams in 1 month, and I get 33,000 streams. Whatever percent 33,000 is of 1 billion streams, that's how much I get from that pool. You're not getting that 33,000 stream. You're not getting that money directly from the people who listen. It's coming from that big pool. So anytime you're streaming a song, it goes into this big pool, and every month that pool gets divvied up based on the percentage of listeners that each artist has or streams. What's happening with this is instead of me giving my money into a giant pool, now my streams and money will go directly to the people I'm listening to. So instead of, good example, I don't listen to Beyonce, yet Beyonce is most likely getting some money from me. Now, I do see an issue with that, seeing as I don't listen to her, so I don't know why my money should be going to her. That's not necessarily a diss, or that's just how it should work. I should be paying and giving my money to the people I listen to the most. If I've played a Tame Impala song 1,000 times compared to listening to a Beyonce song once, I shouldn't be giving the same percentage of my monthly fee to the both of them. Most of that monthly fee should go towards the person I'm listening to the most. So that's kind of what's happening right now. Now, this is only happening with the Hi-Fi Plus subscribers. So that's what I was saying a little earlier, is that they're kind of working the labels into allowing this. The reason the labels don't want it is because people like Drake and the huge fucking heavy hitters are making way more money than the smaller percentage people based off of that giant pool percentage crap. So I'm very happy that Tidal's finally doing this. I wish more companies would do this, but I'm happy that they're finally doing it because it's going to push other companies to do it. This is hopefully the future. I hope it is. With all this, the copyright 2024, that's going to be up. Hopefully by then we really, really, really start getting into some stuff like this where people are really actually getting paid. We'll pull back the curtain on me personally a little bit. I make music. I don't release any of it, nor do I put in the amount of time that I'd want to put into it to actually release it. Meaning, I don't see any sort of... If I really put as much time as I wanted to into the music, I would be making basically nothing. I know there are ways to finesse streaming and stuff like that, but it takes a really long time before you're actually making a substantial amount of money off of your music streaming royalties. Now, if you want to sell an album for like $9.99 back in the day and all that shit, you can make a lot more money. But if you're just trying to live off streaming, it's very, very hard unless you get multiple tens of thousands, probably even 100,000 monthly listeners. So with podcasting, I chose this direction because I see it as more of a booming industry that's going on in the future and going to grow larger, or even just the show in general. The reason, I don't even want to call it a podcast, that's why I got rid of the name. I don't even know how I'm going on this tangent, but I am going to. The reason I call it a show is because I want this to be a show. I don't want this to just be another podcast. There's a reason I spend so much time on the set. I really didn't. It didn't take that long, but I did put some time into it. With the music shit, at least with music, you get paid basically every single time you get a view. I don't have that. I'm not monetized on YouTube. I'm not monetized anywhere else. I'm not monetized on Anchor specifically because I do not want Spotify, which owns Anchor, to be throwing ads into my stuff at any random time. I feel like me doing the show builds a larger platform for me to just do stuff in general, so at some point I can release music, and I'm in control of the money I make. I can choose what ads I'm running. I can choose how much I want to sell myself out. With the music stuff, I can't change what royalties I'm getting. I mean, unless I get a deal with some big label, because they're the only ones who have any pull. I can finesse playlists like a lot of people are doing now, but I mean, at a certain point, it's very hard for me to understand why people want to go into music right now, seeing as the royalties are so fucking low, and I think a lot of people do somewhat realize that, but if you're doing it, you really want to do it, and that's why I'm not doing it, because I don't really want to do it that bad. I still enjoy doing it, but I don't, whatever. You get the point. Probably not. You don't get the point. Doesn't matter. Fuck you. Fan-centered royalties, so very happy that Tidal's bringing that in. I think more companies need to be doing that. We need to be, if I listen to an artist if I listen to a song on repeat 1,000 times, I should be giving a larger percentage of my fucking whatever dollars a month. If I spend $9.99 a month on Spotify and I listen to fucking Bone, all I do is listen to Bones. I only listen to Bones. That $9.99 isn't only going to Bones. That $9.99 is getting split up and literally being given to every single fucking person on the platform. I don't know how that makes any goddamn sense, but clearly the people who created the streaming companies saw some sort of incentive on their end to do it, so that's why we have it in place. So I'm happy that finally there's a streaming company that is actually trying to push it. Yes, it's only for the higher tiered paid subscription version, but only certain people are going to be getting that, so it's not going to be a very large amount. The whole point is to get people used to the fact that this should be something that by people, I mean labels, because labels obviously are making the most money off of the current structuring of royalties and shit like that. Oh, and then Tidal has linked up with Square, Cash App. Oh, Square and Cash App. I wonder who owns Cash App. Oh my god, it's Square. I wonder why Tidal would be using a payment processing system that's also owned by the same company that owns it. Shout out Tidal. Shout out Jack Dorsey. We'll be getting to him later on in the episode after I take a piss because I need to fucking take a break. But Square, Cash App, PayPal will be helping to ensure quick and seamless payments or payouts to artists globally. Tidal also has partnered with leading distributors, including CD Baby, DistroKid, STEM, Symphonic, and TuneCore, with equity distribution and Vinda launching soon to ensure artists sharing music through those platforms are able to receive their payments via in-platform registration seamlessly. All artists must opt in to access direct artist payouts either through Tidal's invite-only direct registration option or through one of Tidal's distribution partners. Tidal will continue to open the access to the program in the upcoming months, with information being available for artists with music available on Tidal at tidal.com/forartists. So if you have your music on Tidal, I'd highly recommend checking it out, signing up for the program. I don't know how much of a difference it's really going to make yet, but I'm happy that they're finally doing it. We need stuff like this. Okay, so we're going to keep going on with the music. I got to piss really bad, so. And I'm back. Now that my piss is over, I've now realized I'm 40 minutes into the show. So I'm going to go over this one pretty quickly. It did happen before I ended last season, so this is a little bit of old news, but Astroworld, I think a lot of people put the blame on Travis way too much. Travis didn't run the show. Travis is not in charge of choosing the people who create the manager. He is not in charge of that. The people in charge of that is fucking Ticketmaster and Live Nation, which seem to have somehow skirted a lot of the news stories, but I found a pretty good one. Promoters at Astroworld employees promise not to sue us if you want to get paid. So this is an article from Rolling Stone, Nancy Dillon. And here we go. Hours after a little... Okay, I hate when fucking do this. No, dying, suffering from the fucking subsidiary. Okay, here we go. A manager representing promoters Live Nation and its Scoremore, which is owned by Ticketmaster, owned by Live Nation. It's all big fucking one conglomerate in charge of all this shit. Subsidiaries reach out, and its Sycamore subsidiary reached out to a group of part-time employees who had worked at the Deadly Festival. In a peppy email filled with exclamation. Whatever. The manager made it sound like the staffers hired at a rate of $7.50 an hour to perform tasks such as wristband screening won't receive their paychecks unless they signed a revised employment contract releasing Sycamore and Live Nation of any liability. $7.50 an hour is fucking crazy. It's like people are going to be, why didn't they stop them from running in? Why didn't they do... Dude, if I was getting paid $7.50 a fucking hour to, stop a bunch of fucking Travis Scott fans, yeah, fuck that. kiss my ass. And then you have these fuckers coming in and telling me, oh, you gotta sign this, otherwise you don't get your money. The part-time employees had been given a version of the contract to sign before the festival started, but that version appeared to be a repurposed version from 2018 Astroworld Festival and still had 2018 debt right at the top. The revised contract, which the manager sent November 15th as an attachment, November 15th is 10 days after the concert. So this email was sent 10 days after the shit show happened as an attachment, fix the sloppy error, making it clear that the liability release applied to the 2021 festival where 10 people suffered deadly whatever. So this email was sent 10 days after all of this. Here's the quote. Hoping to wrap up payroll and get everybody paid as soon as possible, but I still need a few things from some of you, the manager wrote with an @astroworldfest.com email address. The first agreement included details from 2018 and has been updated. So if you can re-sign and send back, please do so. If you've ever gotten a job and you haven't read the fucking contract of the job you got, you're an idiot. You are just absolutely an idiot, because that's the whole fucking point of signing a contract. They want you to sign the contract so everything in that contract is legally binding. You don't think it would be a little bit smart? So I'm happy that some people read this and said, fuck you. But it seems like a lot of people actually didn't say fuck you. And a lot of part-time workers just said, okay, yeah, we'll sign it. So whatever. If you want to go ahead and be one of those people, fine. But this is why you get fucked when you don't read a contract. So please read contracts. This is what it said. Essentially, you need to sign this new... Alright, here we go. Here's the actual thing. I don't give a shit about the goddamn quotes. Employee assumes full responsibility for any injuries or damages that may occur to the employee in, on, or about the festival and its premises, and fully and forever releases and discharges the released parties from any and all claims, damages, demands, rights of action, or causes of action resulting from or arising out of the employees attending or providing services at the festival. So if you got hurt, if you demand something, if you want some damages, if you want to sue them, this clause is basically being like, nah, you can't do that. So they added this 10, let me remind you, they added this 10 days after the shit show happened. So 10 days after the shit show happened, they sent an email with an updated contract that now added something that wasn't there before, which now basically releases Live Nation from all damages, demands, and rights of action. Do you now kind of understand why I might be a little bit more pissed at the people who run the outfit rather than the artist who was performing? Also, like, if you're going to a Travis Scott concert, at a certain point, like, what? Really? You really not expect some people to fucking die or some stupid shit to happen? You're in a fucking crazy concert. I'm not saying people should die. I'm saying if you go in there, you should at least be expecting for some fucked up shit to happen. I don't know what you would be expecting. It's very common for some fucked up shit to happen at a crazy concert like that. If anything, I want to go to a Travis Scott concert now. Like, whatever. Main point being, I gotta fucking move on to the next thing, not fucking ending the music stuff. Please read your contracts. And please stop blaming Travis Scott for everything. It's not his goddamn fault. Like, yes, his name was on the shit, but you want to know whose name was right below it, saying presented by? Live Nation. The fucking people who are on the stock market and worth billions of dollars. Yeah, maybe they should be the ones who maybe should have been a little bit more in trouble. We're going to see how these lawsuits go. Also, not going to dox myself. I've worked in festival sort of shit before. The people working there are not really given the best directions. Most of the time when you show up to that meeting in the morning, it's basically your manager is being paid way more than you are to do way less work, telling you to read a piece of paper and then do that. Not much guidance, so can't really blame those people either. So I've said so much. Whatever. Travie Patty coming at you again. This time to tell you that apparently the origin of beef and pork in this country hasn't actually been correct. Now, I'm a person who likes to eat meat. I'm grilling, very much enjoy that. Hopefully in the summer, grilling streams. I think that would be pretty fun. Smoking, because I'm allowed to. I live in a state where that's possible. And smoking some meats. Hopefully that will be something I can do. But now I'm thinking about it, I don't know if I want to. Because February 29th, 2016, as directed by the United States Congress through blah, 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 Agricultural Marketing Service is issuing a final rule that amends the country of origin labeling by removing the requirements for muscle cuts of beef and pork and ground beef and pork. Here we go. The Consolidated Appropriations Act of 2016 repealed the COOL requirements, and immediately after the legislation was passed, USDA stopped enforcing the COOL requirements for beef and pork effective December 18th, 2015. Now, the COOL is a labeling law that, for marketing purposes, requires retailers to provide their customers with information regarding the country of origin of regulated commodities. AMS is responsible for administration and enforcement of COOL regulations. Under the final rule, beef, pork, muscle cuts, and ground beef and ground pork are removed from the list of covered commodities. What? When the fuck? I'm getting pissed off because this really fucking pissed. Meat prices are up fucking 50% for some goddamn reason, except the people with the cattle aren't seeing shit of that 50% increase. It's going to these big goddamn meat packing companies that are just pulling in profit like it's no goddamn tomorrow. And on top of that, most of the food that I'm probably eating isn't even from the US. What? So if you eat meat and you live in the US, please be aware that just because it's USDA choice or whatever, it's not from the fucking USA. Most of this stuff is probably being grown in some other country, frozen like a bitch, and then sent up through the goddamn canals of who knows what into the US, where apparently the US has a really bad cattle problem because most of the cattle that's being owned by people is not owned by single farmers anymore. It's owned by giant fucking factory farming. Now, yes, I agree, factory farming, not good. No factory farming around here. No farmy factory around here. We don't want that. But, what I would like is meat. So, whatever allows my meat to get into my gut, I'm going to stop myself because that could have gone really wrong. And actually, I probably should have kept it so I could clip it and then send it out, but not going to say that. Fuck it. The meat I want the meat that goes in my mouth to be from the U.S. I don't want that shit from somewhere else. I want that USDA choice. Nothing else. Like, what the fuck? What's going on here? Apparently, in 2016, that just stopped happening. So that was my, I think it was, what did I call it? Wicked Good Quickie. Wasn't very quick, but yeah, there you go. If you want U.S. meat in your mouth, most likely not happening. If you want someone else's meat in your mouth, you can take Jack Dorsey's meat out of your mouth if you spend any time on Twitter, because he has resigned. Now, I did cover the Senate hearings from 2 years ago. That was like one of the first things I probably covered on this show. And yeah, basically Jack Dorsey does not have to show up in front of Congress anytime Twitter is being subpoenaed. Could only see why Jeff Bezos and Jack Dorsey stepped down. Here's the actual statement from him. I'm not going to fucking read it. Honestly, I don't give a shit. Fuck Jack Dorsey. I think my tier list of tech company owner or tech company creators that I hate, I think, yeah, Zuckerberg's definitely number one. Bezos number two. So Zuck's one, Bezos is number two. Dorsey's pretty low because honestly, I don't use Twitter, so I realize how much of a fucking cancer to society it is, but whatever. Okay, so it's gonna be Zuck, Bezos, Jack Dorsey. I don't know who the fuck that goddamn Indian guy who runs fucking Google. He's been running that shit for a while. And then, oh shit, no, Bill Gates. Where's Bill Gates going there? All right. Top 5 tech fuckers I don't like. Mark Zuckerberg's number one. Bill Gates, fuck it. Bill Gates is number 2 because Bill Gates is the number 1 owner of land for farming in the United States. So, okay. Mark Zuckerberg, Bill Gates at number 2, Jeff Bezos at number 3, Jack Dorsey at number 5. So Jack Dorsey is my least hated tech billionaires, I guess, right now. But he owns Square, which is one of the largest payment processing platforms on the planet. That's where most of his money comes from. I think he's worth like $12 billion. $10 billion of that is from Square. So he is stepping down from Twitter. I don't use Twitter. I think it's a cancer. I will not sign up for Twitter. So don't really care that much. Doesn't really affect me, but it will probably be affecting people who use Twitter. So I figured I'd throw that in there. Also, with all that, like with the subpoenas coming up, with like the January 6th stuff coming up, now Bezos, now Jack Dorsey don't have to show up on camera or show up in the Senate. I don't know why Zuck still hasn't let that CEO go, but he's going to let it go at some point. Maybe he won't. Also, still not going to call it the name that it's called now. We're not doing that. Some more tech stuff from a company that literally stole a fruit's name. I don't know why I'm not mad at that, but I'm mad at Meta. Apple has announced its self-service repair. So finally, I've definitely talked about this many, many times before previously about the right to repair. Now Apple's finally doing it. So Apple announces self-service repair. It's not full repair, but we're finally getting there. Apple today announced self-service repair, which will allow customers who are comfortable with completing their own repairs access to Apple's genuine parts and tools. Available first for the iPhone 12 and iPhone 13 lineup, and soon to be followed by Mac computers featuring M1 chips. Self-service repair will be available early this year, and in the US, and expanded to additional countries throughout 2022. Customers joined more than 5,000 Apple authorized service providers and 2,800 independent repair providers who have access to these parts, tools, and manuals. The initial phase of the program will focus on the most commonly serviced modules, such as iPhone displays, batteries, and cameras. The ability for additional repair will be available later next year. Finally, Apple will allow us to fix our goddamn products. Now, you can't fix the old shit, which is fine, but at least going forward, it's better than nothing. I know there's a lot of people who don't give a shit, but I give a shit because every time I get a new product, like, I don't buy shit till something's broken. I'm not buying shit and then just throwing it away, even though it was fucking working perfectly fine. That's just not who I am. So I find it pretty goddamn ridiculous and highly hypocritical for people to constantly get a new phone every single year when the new one comes out and then complain about slave labor and a whole bunch of other shit on their $1,000 phone that they buy once a goddamn year and contribute to who knows how much. Well, Apple does pretty good when you do the trade-ins with the e-waste, but it's just it's mind-boggling that it took this long for Apple to even do something like this. I don't even know if you can do it with Samsung or not, but the whole fucking Apple sucks cock. God damn it, if you couldn't tell, I don't like Apple. Here you go. Okay, here we go. Here's the actual stuff we care about. To ensure a customer can safely perform a repair, it's important they first review the repair manual. Then a customer will place an order for the genuine Apple products, parts, and tools using Apple's self-service repair online store. I'm sure those things are going to cost basically the price of buying a new phone, but at least they're starting to at least allow access to it. Like right now, Louis Rossman, you should definitely check out his YouTube channel. He does Mac, iPhone, iPad, bunch of stuff, repair. And he's been complaining about this and lobbied for the Right to Repair Act that fucking passed in Massachusetts. This is probably fucking one of the reasons for it. Don't know why I didn't realize that earlier. The new store will offer more than 200 individual parts and tools, enabling customers to complete the most common repairs on iPhone 12 and 13. Self-service repair is intended for individual technicians with the knowledge and experience to repair electronic devices. For the vast majority of customers, visiting a professional repair provider with certified technicians who use genuine Apple parts is the safest and most reliable way to repair. Now, you keep saying this genuine Apple parts thing. That's very, very, very important here, because a genuine Apple part nowadays means that your phone will not work if you do not use a genuine Apple part. So if you change, like back in the day, right, people used to get like different colored screens when they cracked it. Not anymore. The reason you can't do that is because Apple has embedded chips into most of the hardware that they have. So screen's got a chip, battery's got a chip, CPU's got a chip. Well, CPU's a fucking chip. Motherboards, all this different shit. Charger's got a chip. Everything's got a chip that tells the software this is a genuine Apple part. Previously, you could buy the $5 screen from some other company and then put it on, but you can't do that anymore. You got to buy a product that is a genuine Apple product. Long story short, Apple just wants you to fucking use your own, like buy their shit, which is understandable, because if you put in a third-party battery into your phone and then it explodes and then you blame Apple for it, well, it's not really Apple's fault because you didn't put a genuine Apple product part back into it. So whatever. Expanding access to Apple repairs. Over the past 3 years, Apple has nearly doubled the amount of service locations with access to Apple genuine parts, tools, and training, including more than 2,800 independent repair providers. The rapidly expanding independent repair provider program, originally launched in the U.S. 2019. Okay, fuck it. Suck my asshole. Whatever. Apple's finally allowing you to repair your devices. Might be kind of nice. I might have to just start fucking sliding in when when my friends break their iPhone screens or whatever, or it gets spiked from someone. Then I could probably just buy the shit and just fucking have them pay me to do it. But I'm just happy they're finally doing this. For some reason, it was such a hard thing. Why would it be hard to find parts to repair something? Like if my fridge breaks, or my sink in my bathroom stopped working, I don't have to go and buy a fucking sink, a whole new, faucet stopped working in my bathroom. The faucet, if you don't know, is the part where the water comes out. That is replaceable. But if that was an Apple product, not only would you buy a new faucet, you would buy the lines all the way to the water meter. Also, you would buy the actual sink itself, and you'd have to buy the vanity that the sink goes into. But because we live in a normal world, or a world that we should live in, you can just go to Lowe's, Amazon, Home Depot, buy a new faucet, and then install it yourself. Now, you don't feel comfortable doing that. I felt comfortable doing that. If you don't feel comfortable doing that, you can call a plumber to do it for you. Now, the plumber doesn't have to give you a whole new fucking sink. Yes, they're probably going to upsell you to do that, but at least you can still go to Home Depot, Lowe's, Amazon, fucking Bed Bath, I don't fucking know. Wherever you get your goddamn faucet, you can go there, get that faucet, then call the repairman and be like, hey, fucker, install this shit right now. I'm not buying a whole new sink. He'll come and do it. Probably not talking to you in that language, but Doesn't matter. Now you can start to do that with your iPhones. Hopefully in the future with the laptops, that's going to be really important. But it just blows my mind that it took this fucking long for something like this to happen. Another thing that's kind of blown my mind, I guess it shouldn't really blow my mind, but it does blow my mind. We have TikTok finally surpassing Google as the number one most popular domain. So this is from Cloudflare. If you don't know what Cloudflare is, you probably have seen it before. Me saying this probably is that weird little deja vu, whatever Mandela effect is happening in your brain. Cloudflare basically runs a lot of the IP routing in the world. So if you're trying to go to a website, you're most likely going through a Cloudflare server first and then dealing with that. So this is how Cloudflare, very, very good data. Their data is very solid. So that's why I am on the Cloudflare blog. Paste bin in the description for all sources if you want to check out. There's going to be some more data in here, but main thing, TikTok has beaten out Google for the number one domain. Here's the top domains of 2021. TikTok number 1, Google number 3, Facebook number 4. God damn it. TikTok number 1, Google number 2, Facebook number 3, Microsoft number 4. That's kind of surprising. It's probably because Microsoft makes you fucking sign in always through their Apple number 5, Amazon number 6, Netflix number 7, YouTube number 8, Twitter number 9, and WhatsApp number 10. So Google owns number 2 and 8. Facebook owns number 3 and 10. Other than that, TikTok has finally surpassed them. Doesn't really... Oh, shit. Oh, wow. So late 2020, TikTok was only number 7. But now in 2021, all the way up there. So finally, I mean, it happens. I'm not very fond of it. I will not download that Chinese spyware onto any of my devices. I'm completely fine with anyone else wanting to give all that data away, but I'm not doing it. I created a new goddamn Instagram because of this shit. So I don't have Snapchat. I don't have Facebook. I'm not doing none of that stuff. I'm definitely not fucking downloading TikTok. So there's my point of view on why I talk about stuff like this, but should have seen it coming. One cool thing, piece of data that has been found in this that I didn't even know about. On February 2nd, 2021, the day YouTube and an aerobics instructor ruled the world. In our global popularity rankings, we also saw another trend. YouTube, usually ranked number 6 or 7, got to the top spot of our list on February 2nd, 2021, and only for one day. And that day is the day that a fitness instructor was doing a live video in Myanmar while the literal coup happens behind her. I thought this was fake. At first I thought this was fake. Now that I'm looking at it, okay, so I did go on Google Earth. This highway's like 10, dude, it's gotta be like 12 lanes wide. Don't see none of that shit. And it's like 12 lanes wide for like a highway. And right now it's literally just a girl in like neon doing aerobics, and then you see like fucking military vehicles, fucking sedans just bombing behind her, bombing up the road. And you can see the Capitol back just bombing. And then you see like there's a whole guard post. They start moving the fences away. So literally on February 2nd, YouTube got the most views literally ever, basically because a coup happened literally live while an aerobics instructor was dancing or doing aerobics. I watched the video. It's pretty fucking hilarious. I didn't even know about this. But yeah. It's kind of scary that, like, I gotta say, the white wall, all black SWAT van, pretty fucking sick. I wish the U.S. had some white wall tired, that looks sick. So, yeah, there you go. TikTok fucking beating Google. I'm sure that's not going to change in the next year and a half. So, we'll see how that goes. Let's see, what do we got for, oh, okay, so, more entertainment stuff that I actually care about rather than tech stuff. I don't know why I just said that. I care way more about tech and entertainment stuff. But Pat McAfee, I do not watch that much sports, but I basically watch his show on and off every day. Pat McAfee show. He streams live on YouTube every single day, every single weekday for 3 hours, which is pretty mind-blowing, but I love it because he's live streaming on YouTube. So I've been watching his streams for, I don't know, like maybe a year now. And if you don't know who Pat McAfee is, he was a kicker for the Indiana, I almost said Pacers, the Indiana football team. The Colts. Indiana Colts. He was a kicker, and he retired to go to Barstool. So he's a person at Barstool, and then he created his own thing, and there was actually some big beef with the breakup at Barstool. But so now he runs his own shit. Every single weekday, he is live streaming sports news, and he has some pretty fucking heavy hitters that show up on that show. And clearly he does, and he's been doing really good because he just got a $30 million per year deal for about 4 years. Now, we don't actually know how much money it is. We have reports that say that it's that much, but the Pat McAfee Show and FanDuel have agreed to terms on a new deal, ensuring FanDuel continues to be the exclusive sports book of the show. It is a 4-year massive deal and can be opted out after 3 years. So he has the ability to opt out after 3 years, but it is a 4-year contract. He has... Dude, if he only stays at 3 years and it's $30 million per year, he's going to make $100 million probably, or $100 million deal with the 4 years, $90 million otherwise. We don't actually know the numbers. We're not going to find out. But I love it. I love seeing this. You got ESPN and a whole bunch of these other companies doing talk shows and shit. Pat McAfee gets like 30K live on YouTube. Like concurrent, like 30K concurrent. So I'm very happy to see this. I don't know. If you like getting random sports takes every once in a while and don't really necessarily like care about the sport that much, I would highly recommend watching his clips. He's a very, very, I don't want to say extroverted, but he's a very, I don't know, in-your-face, authentic person. So I'd highly recommend checking out his show if you really want to. I mean, he's getting fucking $30 million a year for 4 years, so that's pretty fucking good. Something else that's pretty fucking good. Oh, the Twitch React meta. So this is some more, I don't know. Twitch React meta. If you don't watch Twitch, you have no idea what's going on. If you do watch Twitch, probably have an idea of what's going on. Everyone's just reacting to content. I don't necessarily have a problem with that. It's more of I have a problem with people blatantly not dealing with fair use, and it's kind of funny how a lot of people will just sit there and watch a video and then walk away, go get something to eat, or go to the bathroom while the video is still full screen playing, or in most cases, a TV show. And, yeah, apparently they didn't think that was illegal, and there's a reason why I don't. If you've watched the show, you've probably heard my intro and seen that I have a disclaimer, and one of those disclaimers is the fair use disclaimer. That disclaimer is there for the inherent purpose of not wanting to be DMCA'd. Also, I don't play any clips of the stuff I talk about because I don't want to be DMCA'd or even have the possibility of being copyright striked or whatever. But that's because I know fair use law, and that is what I'm going to read you verbatim. I'm going to read you the exact fucking law. Here we go. Notwithstanding the provisions of Section 106 and 106A, the fair use of a copyrighted work, including such works by reproduction in copies or phonorecords, or by any other means specified by the section, for the purposes of, here we go, criticism, comment, news reporting, teaching, including multiple copies for classroom use, scholarship, or research, is not infringement of copyright. I'm going to state that again. Criticism, comment, news reporting, teaching, scholarships, and research are not copyright infringing. So you might say, well, then what's wrong with me putting my camera in a little teeny box down in the bottom corner of the screen and then playing an entirely copyrighted film TV show just blatantly just out in the open? Now, we can also say this is technically a YouTube issue because there's a lot of streamers who will literally sit there and just watch a YouTube video and not do any commenting on it. We have people like Moist, Leon Lush. It'd be great to get him on the show. Leon, they actually stop the video, or Asman, they stop the video, say something, and then continue. So that's commenting on the video. So you pause it and watch, something happened in the TV show. I'm not even going to say. Something happened in the YouTube video that I want to comment on. Boop, pause, say something. Boop, continue playing, keeps going. That's commenting. Now, here's where the laws get a lot more defined. The purpose. All right, so here we go. In determining whether the use made of a work in particularly case is a fair use, use the factors to be considered. These shall include the purpose and character of the use, including whether such use is for a commercial nature or is for non-profit educational purposes. So, one of the considerations in declaring if it's fair use or not is if it is for commercial use, meaning, are you making money off of it? So, if you have a monetized YouTube channel, if an ad has been ran on your Twitch stream or on your YouTube channel, if you have any sort of advertisement on your Twitch channel on an overlay, that constitutes commercial nature. So that will be considered. Another thing that will be considered, the nature of the copyrighted work. And I presume that means whatever the copyrighted work you're watching right now. Nature, in fact, meaning TV is a nature, movies a nature. There you go. So that's that. Now here we go. Here's the kicker. The amount and substantially and basically the amount of the portion used in relation to the copyrighted work as a whole, and the effect of the use upon the potential market for or value of the copyrighted work. So here we go. The amount of the portion used in relation to the copyrighted work as a whole. So if you're watching an entire movie or TV show, you are literally watching the whole thing. So if you're trying to say it's fair use, well, something that's going to be considered is, did you watch the entire thing? Stop it, pause it, or anything? In most cases, it's a no. Here's the crazy part. The effect of the use upon potential market for and value of copyrighted work. This is where the Twitch shit comes into play. And I really, really think that they're playing with fucking fire. Potential market for. If I'm a streamer and I'm streaming to 100,000 people concurrently, right now I have 100,000 people watching, and I'm watching a TV show, that means that I'm taking 100,000 people that could potentially be watching that TV show on a paid service that is owned by the people who own the copyright. Now they're just watching a Twitch stream, and the people who made the copyright are getting no money out of it. Yes, there's arguments on, is it giving more value because now more people go watch it? But it does seem that no, it doesn't. If Netflix spends $10 million on the rights for a TV show, do you really think that they are going to be happy if you then have 100,000 people live watch that and Netflix gets zero kickback from it? What? How dumb could you possibly be to think that that is allowed? Now, I agree, fair use laws and copyright laws do need to be worked on, but it is the law. This is the stuff that I could probably make this show a lot better, or on my end feel like it's a lot better if I was able to use copyrighted work inside of it. But because of laws like this, I can't do that. And it kind of sucks watching people who make a fuckload of money stealing other people's fucking copyright and doing it blatantly and still making money off of it and then getting zero repercussions. We're starting to see the repercussions now, but it's like, God damn it. Yes, I'm salty, and I would have liked to go on there and do that, but also I am a content creator, and I realize how copyright works. And at some point in my life, I don't think I'd want my shit ripped. Here we go with the music stuff. It is so easy to fucking rip music. It's you just fucking listen to it, you record it, whatever. Like, come on. They're just playing with fire, and I don't know, man. We're gonna get a fucking copyright content ID system, just like what would happen. YouTube got sued for like $6 billion for the same fucking thing because Viacom was pissed off that people were literally just re-uploading episodes of shit onto YouTube. Yeah, well, YouTube basically kind of got fucked out of it because now we have the content ID system, which works wonderfully well. It works a lot better than fucking Twitch's because Twitch doesn't have one. But I don't know, you're playing with fire. This shit's gonna happen. And then what really pissed me off was when a lot of the streamers who were actually doing all of this stuff got mad when people on YouTube were making videos about it. It's like, you knew what you were doing, and you knew at some point this was going to fucking explode. There was no way this was going to happen. Amazon has its own streaming service for TV. How the fuck does Amazon let this happen? Fucking Bezos. Whatever. We're going to move on to some cool stuff. We have Wicked Good YouTube channel of the week. That is Deep Dive. Has some pretty cool videos. Not many, actually. Let me see how many it is. 1, 2, 3, 4. So he has only 4 videos. They only have 4 videos. Why earthquakes in the East are so much more dangerous. Mimicry, when animals copy other animals. Why China's largest volcano is so unusual. And how this tiny fish is cooling our planet. So I check them out. Most of the videos, 30 minutes, not very long. There's one 50-minute video, but it's still a good video. So I check them out. That's my recommendation for this week. And we are going to get on to some... I had to put this later on the episode because you know how the algorithms work. But of course, we are very much a porn-friendly show. Every episode is uploaded onto the hub. So every year, I like to go over the year in review, the Pornhub Insights. This year in review, actually pretty cool. It's a lot of fucking stuff. Main topics are top searches, porn stars, traffic, time on site, popular categories, gay searches, porn stars, men versus women, demographics, devices, technology, movie, TV, characters, video game searches, holiday events affecting traffic, and top 20 countries in depth. So there's a lot of fucking cool stuff on here. I think it's kind of fucking hilarious. But to start it off, the searches that defined 2021. The number 1 search is hentai. Number 2, romance. Number 3, group sex. Number 4, fitness. Number 5, fucking swapping. Challenge. Number 6, don't know what that means. Number 7's transgender. Number 8's goth. Number 9, roommate. Number 10's how to. So I don't think I need to break down what all those ones mean. But here we go. Most search terms of 2021. What the fuck? All right, so here we go. Number 1's hentai. Number 2's Japanese. Number 3's lesbian. Number 4's MILF. Pine? I don't know what the fuck that means. Fuck, I just clicked on it. Oh, God. Okay, we're not... Okay, back to the... All right. Most searched porn stars, 2021. Lana Rhoades, still at number 1. Number 2, Isabella Danger. Number 3, Ava Elfie. Riley Reid, Mia Malkova. Riley Reid's number 4, Mia Malkova's number 5, Angela White's number 6. Number 7's Mia Khalifa, down 1. Jordy is number 7. That's pretty good. Lana Paul, Emily Willis, Brandy Love, Autumn Falls. Dude, is I'm trying to see if fucking where's Lena the Plug? She's not even on here. What the fuck? But there you go. Holy shit. Video views. Oh, here we go. Lana Rhoades has 1 billion. Abella 1.3. Lana's 1.2. Abella's 1.3. Ava's 672 million. Riley is 1.3 billion. Mia is 710 million. And Angela is 67 million. I don't know if you fucking see the crazy shit Mia fucking Twitch, but goddamn do I want to be part of that shit. Most viewed verified amateur models. Oh, fuck, I'm not on there. That'd be nice. State of the Union. All right, United States. Most search terms of 2021. United States. Most search terms of 2021. Hentai, lesbian, MILF, ebony, Asian, Latina, threesome, BBC, big ass, cream pie, anime, stepmom, anal, massage, black, BBW, public, big tits, gangbang, POV, Joji, whatever the fuck. All right, there you go. Honestly, none of this stuff is as that surprising to me. All right, here we go. Here's the fun stuff. United States top relative searches by state. So I'd highly recommend clicking on the link. It won't send you to Pornhub's website. It will send you to the actual insights, so you don't have to worry about that. But I'm just going to run through some weird states and just see what happens. So here in Mass, our number 1 search was hot wife. In New Hampshire, sex toy. Holy shit. Vermont's fucking tribbing. Rhode Island's rim job. Woo! Foot job, New York. Swallow for Pennsylvania. New Jersey's femdom. Jesus Christ. Florida got the BBC. This is actually, this makes sense. Texas is thick Latina. I wonder where all those Latinas are coming from. Morning sex for Alaska. Alaska really likes morning sex. Amateur wife, I guess, is what Hawaii really likes. Ooh. California, Asian. Arizona's strip. Nevada's twerking. Wow, Washington, double penetration. You guys are crazy. Anal cream pie. Fuck, I don't remember which states or what. There you go. I basically named all the ones that I remember exactly where they are placed. So there you go. Pantyhose, moaning. Bro, those fucking people in Utah, bro. Of course the top search in Utah is fucking Mormon. So Utah, they can't get their own fist out of their own ass. This doesn't surprise me. Top 20 countries by traffic. United States number 1. Number 2 is United Kingdom. Japan number 3. France number 4. Number 5 being Italy. Mexico's up 4 places. They're at 6. But top 20 countries, 79% of daily traffic. So the top 20 countries equate to 79% of daily traffic. Oh, a time for reflection. Oh, here we go. Here's some fun insights. Time spent per visit. The Philippines, 11 minutes, 31 seconds. Y'all really be fucking watching that shit. Japan's 10 minutes. France, 10 minutes. Netherlands, 9 minutes. Ukraine, 9 minutes. Where's United States on this bitch? Average time spent per visit, 9 minutes. 44 seconds for the United States. Yeah, I guess let me think. I guess the difference between 11 and 9 minutes isn't really that much, but just trying to think about the fact that you're like sitting on a porn website for 11 minutes is like fucking shit. All right, 9 minutes, 55 seconds is the average visit duration worldwide. That's down 29 seconds, so really getting everyone all around the world is getting off a lot quicker apparently. Decrease in 2021. Female visitors have gone up 14 seconds, so guess those girls really trying to figure themselves out more. I don't know. Okay, difference by age. 18 to 24, down 61 seconds. Wow, we're really fucking beating off real quick. Difference between age 65. Oh god, they're really up. All right, whatever. Time spent per visit. Oh, this is by state. Wyoming's number 1, Mississippi number 2, Alabama number 3, Kansas number 4. Number 5, Louisiana. That's the time spent per visit. Where's Mass? Shortest. Yeah, we really get off quick, boy. All right, we're 4th from bottom shortest, so we're doing pretty good. Favorite time to watch porn? 4 a.m. seems to be a 4 a.m., 5 a.m. dead zone. Real fucking hitting at 11 p.m., midnight, and 1 a.m. So if you're posting, probably time that, well, maybe not. Never mind. Most viewed categories 2021, Japanese number 1, lesbian number 2, ebony number 3, hentai number 4, MILF at number 5. World's most viewed categories, the US coming in at ebony. Love it. Happy for it. It is kind of funny that basically all of fucking Africa is ebony. Only imagine why. Australia coming in with the lesbian. Basically everyone in China's looking up Japanese porn. Fucking hentai fuckers up in Russia. Russia loves that hentai. A good amount of Europe is lesbian. There's a lot of the world likes lesbians and ebonies. So whatever. Yeah. Hentai is another big one. I think that's Brazil. And then whatever that fucking long one that Hitler went to. Argentina. Otherwise, all South America is lesbian, other than Brazil being hentai and Argentina being hentai. Categories viewed the longest. Mature, 14 minutes. Solo female, 14 minutes. Handjob, 13 minutes. I can only imagine why that is. Orgy, 13 minutes. Probably because they want to get everyone in. Amateur, 13 minutes. Outdoor, 12 minutes. Categories viewed the shortest. Scissoring. I guess girls get off real quick on that one. Reality, cosplay, virtual reality, fingering, redhead. And then here we go. Pornhub gay. Most search gay terms. Oh god, well, whatever. I'm not gonna get in trouble for this. They fucking wrote it. Twink at number 1. Oh fuck. I clicked on something. Twink. Number 1's twink. Number 2's femboy. Number 3's hentai. Number 4's straight. That's gay apparently. Gay. And then black at number 5. Top trending gay searches. Bromance is up Bromance is up 300%. China's up 200%. Twink's up 100%. I don't know what half these words are. Up a lot. Most viewed gay categories, straight guys. Might be an issue with that one. Black number 2, bareback number 3, daddy number 4, twink number 5. Most searched gay porn stars. I don't know any of them, so okay. All right, here we go. Most viewed categories by gender. Men's favorite, Japanese, number 1. Number 2 is MILF. Number 3 is mature. Number 4 is ebony. Number 5 is hentai. And here we go with women's favorite. Number 1, lesbian. Really like watching each other. I would not watch gay porn personally. Well, I would watch lesbians. I guess I wouldn't watch two guys fucking. That's what I was getting at. Japanese, number 2. Number 3 is MILF. Number 4 is threesome, and number 5 is mature. 3 out of 5 of these include basically only women. Or not, I guess the threesome thing it can include 2 guys, but viewed more by women compared to men. Scissoring is viewed 170% more than men. Solo male 131% more. Pussy licking, maybe I should watch more of that. Up 118%. Fingering is up 110%, and lesbian is up 104% compared to men. So women, the only male thing in any of that is solo male, but otherwise women are really fucking going ham compared to the guys on the scissoring, pussy licking, fingering, and lesbian. And popular with women, but I didn't see that coming. Alright, we're getting pretty far into it. Portion of female visitors. I'm trying to see where the game stuff is, because that's when it gets a little scary. Gaming. Alright, here we go. Movie and TV characters. Harley Quinn was the most searched movie series character in 2021, followed by Wonder Woman, Harry Potter, Star Wars, and Black Widow. That doesn't surprise me. Alright, where's the maze? Fortnite continued to be the most searched game from Pornhub. Minecraft moved up to second most popular search. Love pixelated porn. That doesn't rhyme, but it's a fucking mouthful. Pushing down both Overwatch and Pokemon. I like Pokemon Go. I play Pokemon Go every day. But copyright DMCA for that. New top video game searches is Brawl Stars, Five Nights at Freddy's, and Genshin Impact. That's fucking hilarious. Fortnite's number 1, Minecraft number 2, Overwatch number 3, Pokemon number 4, and number 5 is Brawl Stars. That's basically it. Oh, holiday traffic change. Yeah, you can tell people were not jerking off as much on Christmas Eve and New Year's. There you go. Another quickie. We have the heart transplant we have a GMO. This is a genetically modified pig heart put into a human with end-stage heart disease. So this guy was basically going to die anyway, so they fucking tried it anyways. I know there's been a lot of people talking about it. I'm not going to read the whole paper, but there's a good video that I am linking, and I will link the entire paper where they go through it. I would recommend watching the video. It's only 5 minutes. They describe what they did. There are no graphic. There is a literal video of them fucking doing it, which not the most fond of, but I did watch some of it. So I don't know. Human now has a pig heart in him working. There's a lot of people waiting for hearts, so I mean, we need some more technology like this. I think the future is going to be this stuff. Probably the future is going to end up being we're just going to have humans that we just like grow them without brains or some shit, so we just don't feel bad about them, and we just harvest them for organs. That's probably the future. That's probably what Bezos is doing right now, or whoever. Adrenochrome, omnidrenochrome, whatever the fuck you want to call it, coronavirus. That's going to get the fucking tag put at the bottom. Fuck you, YouTube. Hope you hear that one too and put that one in fucking context. Okay, yeah, that was it for quickies. Isn't that funny that I called the Pornhub thing a quickie? We have an actual. Okay, yeah, we're gonna go to crypto and then wicked not good, and then we'll be done. So crypto, not that much has really happened, but I just want to point out Samsung Electronics unveils its 2022 micro LED, nano QLED, and lifestyle TVs for next generation picture quality and range of cutting edge personalization options. Samsung is putting an NFT marketplace into their TVs, and I want to read where they talk about it, but I can't find it right now. I am looking. Most of these TVs are basically, they're made to be picture frames. The future, I mean, All right, here we go. NFT platform. This application features an intuitive, integrated platform for discovering, purchasing, and trading digital artworks through micro LED and nano QLED, also the frame. This isn't necessarily going to be a thing rolling out. Like if you already have a Samsung TV, you're not going to be getting the marketplace. But Samsung is moving forward to actually allowing people to display their NFTs. Because most people talk about how, like, oh, you bought a digital artwork. Where the fuck are you going to put it? Well, I have a TV that's constantly probably not on. So now it can be on and have my NFTs that I spent however much money on just rummaging through them. We have some more people coming out with NFTs, and that is the AP, the... Wait, is this really that old news? I mean, I guess I'll talk about it, but apparently this was earlier this year, so it doesn't even fucking matter. The Associated Press will auction off a series of 10 non-fungible tokens, NFTs, celebrating the news agency's iconic photojournalism over the past 175 years, making artistic representations of some of history's most notable photographs available on the blockchain for the first time. So we have news companies like this coming out. I don't know, NFT space is getting pretty good. I mean, we're about to see what the fuck happens. Next, this is something that I tried to fucking buy an NFT of, but it didn't happen because the fucking website crashed. Nas is dropping an NFT, and if you want to sign up for Royal, there will be a link in like the ads on the website. If you scroll all the way down, it'll say ads, royal.io. This will be an NFT for Nas. It has been pushed back. One of the songs is for Ultra Black, and one of the other songs is Rare. So last week, we reported that startup Royal plans to release NFTs based on 2 tracks by Nas. What these NFTs are is you're literally going to be getting a percentage of royalties. So when you buy one of these NFTs, you are going to get a percentage of whatever's made from that song. That's the future. That's what I really wanted. That's why I want to buy this NFT. And it's not just about pixelized images on the internet. This is a real use for a non-fungible token that will allow me to also make money off Nas. So not only I'm basically buying stock in a Nas song. That's what's happening, but they're using NFTs. Including a share of the streaming royalties. The drop was due to happen on January 11th, but has been postponed due to the amount of, this is a quote from them, due to the amount of excitement and support, our website went down, explained Royal in a mailing list. The drop is now rescheduled to take place January 20th, which this will be out on that day, so up to you if you get it or not. With the sale of tokens based on Ultra Black and Rare happening respectively at 1 p.m. Eastern and 9 p.m. Eastern. I want to find out the exact percentages because I know someone talked about the exact percentages somewhere. All right, here we go. For the Nas drop, 2 songs will be released as tiered NFTs. For example, $50 will get you a gold NFT of Ultra Black with a 0.0143 share of its royalties streaming royalties. But if you shell out $4,999 for a diamond NFT, you'll get 2.14% of its royalties. Both drops will be limited editions, 760 and 11,101 tokens respectively. Buyers will be able to pay with credit cards or cryptocurrencies. Regular readers will music ally spot. So, I mean, if you want to get into this, I'm definitely going to try as hard as I can. I'm not fucking spending $5,000 on that shit, but I probably should. But I'm definitely going to at least try to get one of the $50 ones. I don't know. If you are interested in NFTs that aren't based on images, then I would look at this. By the time this is out, it might be too late, but if you're hearing this on the day when this comes out, you will have hours to fucking make an account. So, I don't know. Crypto NFTs, as you can tell, my brain is absolutely slowly going down. But we have more topics to continue to talk about. I guess we're getting towards the end anyways. And we're getting towards the stuff that I probably shouldn't be talking about. So that way, that way, Lil Nas, not X, Big Nas, dropping NFTs that I will be purchasing, and hopefully next week I will tell you how that goes. Why did I add this? Oh, okay. China's banned crypto, obviously. I think that's been pretty evident. But India is also looking at it. So I found a website that will show you exactly how much Bitcoin is held where. So coin market capitalization, Bitcoin market cap reach. Okay, top countries. Here we go. So one of the top countries, India. Wait, what is that based off of? That's 100 million tokens? Okay. India has 100 million crypto users. USA has 27 million. Nigeria has 13 million. Vietnam has 5.9 million. United Kingdom has 3.3 million. Owner demographics: 79% male, 21% female, 58% are aged under 34. 82% have a bachelor's degree or higher. I don't know how you can calculate that, but okay. 36% have an annual income of over $100,000 a year. All right, number of crypto owners based on country. Number 1 is India. Number 2 is US. Number 3 is Russia. Number 4 is Nigeria. Number 5 is Brazil. So if India bans cryptocurrency, we will literally be losing 100 million crypto owners. Now, I don't know I don't know how that would work. I presume, I don't know. There's no telling what the laws would be, but if India does go offline, we are fucked. Shout out crypto. Okay, so yeah, now we're gonna go to Wicked Not Good. There's a Wicked Good secret link if you want to check it out. I'll break the secret right now. It's Chinese Apple Maps and China. They're doing some fuck shit, so I'm sure you can have fun with that. Wicked Not Good. Dexter sucked ass. I kind of wish I never fucking watched it. Dexter New Blood, the new series, fucking shit. I was actually kind of flipping. I think it was the last 2 episodes, very good. The last 30 minutes of the final episode, absolute fucking horrific. The 30 minutes leading up to that, fucking insane. Oh my god, were they so fucking good. Those last 2 episodes were so fucking good compared to the rest of the season. And I just do not watch it. I'm not going to... they killed Dexter. There you go, I spoiled it. But not in the way that you probably would have wanted to see it. I think the Lumberjack ending from the original Dexter series is substantially better than this, even though it was shit. Way better. I guess one of the main reasons I watched the Dexter was because it was filmed a substantial amount in Western Mass. So that's probably one of the reasons why I watched it. Other than that, I will never rewatch it, and I will try to blank it out of my head forever. So do not watch it. If you've ever watched Dexter, do not watch it. It will ruin it. If you haven't watched Dexter and you want to get into Dexter, do not watch it because it's not filmed the same. It doesn't have the same... Oh my god, this pissed me off. Every time there was like some story element happening, there's like some sound like that would like whoosh in to like make you understand that like this is like an important thing. It's like, oh, he has a knife in his hand. Or like some shit like that. It's like, fuck me. Like, do you need to tell me what's fucking going on in the show anymore? Like, you just need to give me a auditorial warning. Warning, something important's happening in this TV show. Or some fucking shit. Whatever. Waste of time. Waste of my goddamn memory. Fuck that shit. Something that isn't a waste of my time and or memory is, oh, we missed a coin. Oh, whatever. Fucking real quick back to crypto. A coin, Akon made a fucking cryptocurrency. Apparently, it's going to be used inside his fucking whatever the fuck you want to call it. But yeah, there you go. Marketplace, Acoin Marketplace aims to be a market leader for DApp and app-based services in lean economies such as Africa. Here we go. Where's the Akon City? Acoin will be the central currency for Akon City, a sustainable and ecotourism smart city in Senegal, Africa. And if you don't know, Akon does have a city that is completely bankrolled by the Chinese government. So, fuck Akon. I still enjoy your older music, but you're an idiot. Alright, sorry, I'm just trying to figure out where the fuck we are. I fucked up my links when I was opening stuff. Alright, Yahoo News. I'm not going to read this whole thing, but Operation Whistle Pig. Inside the secret CBP unit that with no rules that investigates Americans. Hopefully I'm not on that list. It was almost 10 p.m. on a Thanksgiving night, and Ali Watkins walking around the Capitol following instructions texted by a stranger. One message instructed her to walk through an abandoned parking lot near Washington, D.C., DuPont Circle, and then wait at a laundromat. Then came a final cryptic instruction. She was to enter an unmarked door on Connecticut Avenue leading to a hidden bar. The Shepherd, an upscale speakeasy, was so dimly lit it was sometimes hard to see the menu, let alone a stranger at the bar. But amid the red velvet upholstery, Watkins, then a reporter at Politico, almost immediately spotted the man she was supposed to meet. He was wearing a whatever. I'm not going to fucking fuck off. I won't tell you my name, but I work for the U.S. government, he said, according to her account later provided to government investigators. It was June 1st, 2017, and Watkins was a rising star in the world. So fucking fuck off. Yeah, some dumb bitch. Fucking whatever. I don't know why I said dumb bitch, but worked at BuzzFeed, so dumb bitch. Anyone who worked at BuzzFeed, dumb bitch. Will, I'm sorry, dumb bitch. Once at the bar, she found out that the man seemed more interested in gathering information about her than in providing her with information, and he appeared to know a lot about her, including details about her travels, blah, 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 James Wolfe. Where the fuck is the shit that we want to read? Hello, it's now Wolfe, FBI. His relationship with reporters, walking. True mystery of the saga, rollout. Okay, yet documents obtained by Yahoo. Okay. The investigation is just going to face internal. Okay. 500 pages, transcripts, interviews, and information. Okay, as many as 20 journalists were investigated as part of this division's work. Okay, here we go. Reveal a far more disturbing story than targeting of a single journalist. The man, whose real name is Jeffrey Rambo, I shouldn't have said that, worked at a secret Customs and Border Protection Division. The division, which still operates today, had few rules and routinely used countries' most sensitive databases to obtain travel records and financial and personal information of journalists, government officials, congressional members and their staff, NGO workers, and others. I'm probably going to be on this list at some point just for having a show like this and talking about stuff like this. As many as 20 journalists, I can only imagine. I mean, if anyone wants to understand why I'm so fucking paranoid sometimes, it's because of shit like this. Because there's a lot of people who have no rules and have access to way more stuff than they should. As many as 20 journalists were investigated as part of this division's work, which eventually led to referrals for criminal prosecution against Rambo, his boss, and a co-worker. None were charged, however. Rambo, who believes is unfairly vilified, Watkins said, wide-ranging, exclusive interview, Yahoo News, acted illegally, inappropriately. Okay, here we go. As part of the process, worked and vetted those potential contacts, putting email addresses, phone numbers, and photos from passport applications, and checking that information through numerous government-sensitive databases, including terrorism watch lists. There are no specific guidance on how to vet someone, Rembo later told investigators. In terms of policy and procedure, to be 100% frank there's no policy and procedure on vetting. So, whenever the government comes out and says, oh, we didn't see that coming, we couldn't tell that people were going to be storming the Capitol. Oh, I didn't know that was going to happen. Oh. It's bullshit. It's absolute fucking bullshit. Because you have parts of the government like this who are just absolutely open to do whatever the fuck they want, basically. Fuck. Whatever. Operation Whistle Pig. I mean, you know what's going on. They're listening. Someone's listening. Someone's watching. That's fine with me. Go ahead and do it. But do not make me think, or do not, search my shit. Go ahead. But do not make it seem like you're searching my shit for some larger purpose that just never comes to fruition. Because we had 2 years ago some people who ran the government, ran the FBI and shit. I can't remember specific names and stuff. That's why I'm trying to not say names, but they came out and confirmed the Patriot Act has not found or stopped one terrorist attack. Then why the fuck are we scanning everyone's shit? If we can't stop it, if they're not stopping anything, how are we not fucking doing? God damn it. And people are just so okay with their stuff just being skimmed. But then you can just, are you okay with some fuckhead just sitting behind a computer at some government agency, looking all of your travel history, reading your financial history, for some reason that they've been told to do that from their boss who you don't know why, and there's been no court subpoenas for any of that information. It's just some guy who has access to it. It's like a cop having access to read plates. If you're a cop and your fucking wife's cheating you on something, I can only imagine that cop is probably going to use that system and be a scumbag and fucking find shit about them. So, it's just, why do people like that have access to data like that? Couldn't tell you, but it's happening. Another not good thing, after that little rant, the infrastructure bill, which I fucking rammed the COVID bill that was fucking 2 billion pages long, ramming the infrastructure bill, because apparently the infrastructure bill adds shit that has to do with cryptocurrency. But who the fuck, what part of infrastructure is crypto? God damn it. Our goddamn government is fucking broken. Fuck you, you fucking cunts in the Senate who can't do fucking shit and use your goddamn rights to do it. How about we pass a bill for every fucking thing instead of these goddamn giant fucking things? Like the Build Back Better ain't gonna fucking pass. I wonder why. It's because there's 7 billion fucking things in it. But one thing that really scared me in this infrastructure bill is, oh shit, am I gonna have to fucking look through it? No, I am, aren't I? Alright, time to go searching. So I found the actual bill and however many goddamn pages it is, but I'm going to just look up I'm going to look up drunk driving, because this is about how they are now looking into the feasibility of adding anti-drunk driving parameters to new cars. Now, what the fuck is an anti-drunk driving parameter? I couldn't fucking tell you. Am I gonna have to breathe into a goddamn tube every time I get into a car? Hopefully not, but this is what we're leading towards. Main thing I'm scared of is if they find it like a good thing to add fucking cameras into every car, which a lot of them have, that you have to like have on all the time to make sure you're not like falling asleep and shit. That, I'm gonna buy an old car for the rest of my goddamn life if that's the case. Fuck that. That's why I want a Tesla, but I don't want a Tesla because that shit will fucking, god damn, that shit will fuck you up. Sending all that shit back to the goddamn. All right, here we go. Advanced drunk and impaired driving prevention technology. The terms advanced drunk impaired driving prevention technology means a system that passively monitors the performance of a driver of a motor vehicle to accurately identify whether the driver may be impaired. Let me say that again. Passively monitor the performance of a driver of a motor vehicle. Passively monitor the performance of a driver of a motor vehicle. I wonder what data they could get out of that. That's not just for drunk driving. Prevent or limit motor vehicle operation if an impairment is detected. If you're listening to this, you can't see my eyeballs right now. They're fucking ginormous. Because what the fuck? My car? God damn it. What if I'm like I guess I shouldn't be driving if I'm that fucking retarded. But I don't know. If I spaz out, I guess that, god damn it, I am making a case for myself. I should just shut up because I'm making a case for the government. Here we go. Passively and accurately detect whether the blood alcohol concentration of a driver of a motor vehicle is equal to or greater than the blood alcohol concentration described in the U.S. code. Prevent or limit motor vehicle operation if a blood alcohol concentration above the legal limit is detected. Is a combination of systems described in the subparagraph. Prevent or limit passively and accurately detect whether the blood alcohol concentration of a driver of motor vehicle is equal or greater than the blood alcohol. What is going on? Oh my god, like they already have fucking cameras at every goddamn exit on the highway. Like, well, how much more fucking data do you need? It's just getting crazy. I'm just trying to see if there's any other extra shit, but nope, basically that's it. So they're looking to add shit into your car or future cars that will passively monitor the driving of a motor vehicle. And if they think AI is real good, I'm sure YouTube is very good, and a lot of other things very good at choosing what you like or what's good. But they're going to attempt to prevent or limit motor vehicle operation if an impairment is detected. So we'll see how that goes. Can only imagine what that fucking means. And we add that to a bill, but let's see if they're like, oh, we need to save lives. Too many people are dying from drunk driving accidents. So many people die. Oh, so many deaths. So much death from impaired driving that we need to install things in the cars to monitor the driving of those cars. Yes, it's because people are dying. Okay, well, I got the fucking numbers for you, and it doesn't seem like that many fucking people are dying from drunk driving. Here we go, 2019, 10,000 people died from drunk driving accidents. 10,000. Only 10,000. Now, yes, 10,000 people dead. I can't believe it. Well, I'm sorry, people fucking die. Get over it. Like, what the fuck? Is this everything? We're just going to try to expand the life expectancy of everyone? What the fuck is going on? Jesus Christ. So only 10... We will add... I'm the U.S. government right now. We are going to add a monitoring device to your car so that 10,000 less people die a year. But here's the fun facts. From the CDC 2019, here's some actual crazy deaths. Heart disease. 690,000 people died in 2019 from heart disease. Drunk driving, 10,000. I'll keep going. Cancer. 600,000 people died in the United States from cancer in 2019. 10,000 from drunk driving. Another one. COVID-19. 300,000 people died. Oh, wait, it's updated. Oh, god damn it. They just updated it. Okay, death's final data. Okay, I'm sorry. Being an idiot. All right, fuck. I guess it doesn't even really matter that much anyway. Oh no, I closed it. All right. Well, my main point. I'm gonna fucking get into more of this goddamn shit. My main point is they don't fucking care about death. If they cared about people dying, they'd be fixing these goddamn issues. But otherwise, no. No. This isn't about fucking. This is adding shit to your car to monitor your driving is not about death. If the government cared about death, they'd be fixing the 700,000 people every year that die from heart disease, or the 600,000 people that die every year from cancer. What about strokes? Oh, 160,000. Chronic lower respiratory disease, 150,000. Asthma. Alzheimer's, 130,000 every single year in the U.S. die from asthma. 10,000 from drunk driving. Diabetes, 100,000 people in the United States, 2020, died from diabetes. 100,000. How many died from drunk driving? 10,000 died. So we can monitor every single fucking car. God fucking damn it. Like, what's going on? If the it's the same shit with fucking COVID. It's fucking pissing me off. We care about people dying. Okay, how about the 700,000 people that died last year from heart disease? You want to fix that fucking problem? Maybe you stop being a fat cunt. Maybe you should fucking fix your goddamn diet. Maybe the government should help us out and stop fucking force-feeding us a bunch of bullshit and save fucking lives. You really want to save lives? Save fucking people from heart disease. You want to save lives? Save people from fucking cancer. It's like, you don't need to install a fucking device into my car to record my driving data because 10,000 people died. 10,000 is nothing compared to 700,000 people dying from one fucking thing. Fuck. This is why I put at the end of the episode so I can get mad. More stuff to get mad about. Gelaine Maxwell isn't dead yet. Now, obviously the trial, she got fucking convicted. Didn't see that coming. They're going to try to appeal it, whatever. Who gives a shit? Epstein's dead, so who gives a fuck anyways? But some of the cool stuff I think actually came out of it was actual trial transcripts. So if you want to see the trial transcripts of exactly everything that was said during the trial, I have a link to that in the description. Go to the paste bin. It will be there. Also, my favorite part, whenever there is a lawsuit, there are usually examples. What do they call them? Not examples. They are called exhibits. Now, all the exhibits become public information because they're part of the lawsuit. So, a part of some of these exhibits are a lot of fucking pictures. And there are some weird fucking pictures in here. And a lot of these pictures include Ghislaine and Mr. Epstein. And Ghislaine's fucking fat titties. And Epstein's weird feet. So, there's a lot of fucking pictures with some big high rollers in some weird places. And, yeah, I check them out. We have Ghislaine and fucking, this shit's from really fucking long ago. Riding a motorbike. Vroom vroom. Vroom vroom. It's just, it's not sad. It's more than sad. It doesn't seem real that a guy who owned an island literally was specifically choosing underage women to have sex with. And he owned an island where presumably a lot of that was happening. On top of that, there are many conspiracies, if you like to use that word, or there's a lot of trails that lead into Epstein and Maxwell being some sort of intelligence something. They found cameras, they found microphones, they found a whole bunch of shit in both of his houses, in his New York house and in the island, and I'm sure the other houses too. So there's something's going on. No one's like, Why isn't there any investigative reporting going into any of this shit? It's like Jeffrey Epstein fucking killing himself is a meme. Except he was one of probably the most prolific fucking child rapists on the planet. And he got murdered in prison, apparently. No, he killed himself in prison, even though he definitely got fucking murdered. And to add to the wonderful just mind-blowingness of this whole thing, we have day after Ghislaine was convicted, the prosecutors ditch the case against the Jeffrey Epstein jail guards. So the guards who were supposed to be watching Epstein have now had the entire case against them dropped the day after Ghislaine got convicted. So Ghislaine gets convicted, and then the next day, the prosecutor comes out and says, yeah, we don't need to prosecute those guards who are, supposed to be watching one of the most prolific child molesters on the planet. No, we don't have to. We'll let that. We'll drop those charges. Doesn't matter. Yeah. They were just supposed to be there watching the whole thing and not jerking off or not watching the screen or whatever. And supposedly the camera's going out. Like what? How could anyone have any faith in the justice system if shit like this happens? I don't understand how anyone could have any sort of faith in anytime anyone's convicted of anything. How are you able to be like, this isn't justice. The justice system is supposed to give justice. This is not justice. This is like when, I hate when people are like, oh, they got convicted. Now you guys can feel happy that they're getting justice. No, that's not fucking justice. This is not justice. Not fucking justice. Especially it's not justice when a CNN producer gets arrested for attempting to procure minors, and he just gets dropped. And ironically, I guess this isn't ironically, it's funny. CNN had to report on it because it was one of their own. And Connecticut man John Griffin, who was... If you've ever read a news article, they always tend to start it off, before they name you, they're going to tell something about you so that you can then, infer what that person's like. Instead of starting it off with CNN producer John Griffin, they started with Connecticut man John Griffin was arrested and charged with 3 counts of using a facility of interstate commerce to attempt to minors unlawful sexual activity. Griffin, 44, has been a producer for CNN for about 8 years. This shit's been happening since kids were a thing. It's not going to stop happening. It's clearly not going to stop fucking happening if people like Epstein and Ghislaine get off with fucking nothing. Ghislaine's probably just going to live in New Hampshire or Mass for the rest of the fucking life. And I'm going to tell you right now, if I ever meet Ghislaine in my life, I'm going to shake her fucking hand. You want to know why? Because she fucking got on. God, do I only wish I could get away with that amount of shit. Holy fuck. I'm not going to I don't want to molest kids, but who knows what, if you can molest kids and have an island to do it and get away with it, God, do I wish I could do certain things at way less of a magnitude than that. Oh my God. I'd fucking shake her hand and be like, I have a thing for your cell phone. Instead of putting it in tinfoil, you could have done this. That was a joke, but man, fuck. And then we have The Atlantic. The Atlantic posted an article called "The Great Fake Child Sex Trafficking Epidemic." Fake? What? And it sucks because all the fucking Q people, everything just gets bagged in your, fucking Q, you're a fucking Q. No, I'm not. There's a whole fucking island dedicated to this shit, and he got fucking murdered. God damn it, it's not a fucking conspiracy, it's literally fucking happening. Holy shit. And then you have The Atlantic coming out and saying, "This is a great fake child trafficking epidemic." Well, guess what? The picture of the the lady who owns the Atlantic, who actually, this blew my mind more, Steve Jobs' widow. The woman who was married to Steve Jobs while he was alive, now he's dead, so not married to him anymore. She owns the Atlantic, and she's pictured with Ghislaine in a fucking bathing suit. What? What the fuck is going on? God damn it. Do you see what's going on? Like, I see what's going on. The Atlantic, the person who owns the Atlantic, was literally attached to one of the most prolific pedophiles in the United States. So I can only imagine why they're making an article that says the sex trafficking, not real. Nope, not happening. Fuck that. Not a thing. Suck child cock. Doesn't matter. Whatever. I just like taking pictures with child molesters and owning companies that then make articles that say child molesters are not a problem. If you've made it this far, go take the survey down below. I'm making a survey for every episode just so people who are interested can actually give me some good feedback. Still not turning comments on for this channel. I don't fucking care. I don't care enough. If you really want to comment, fucking fill out my survey. There's a comment section in there. I was going to talk about more fucking COVID. I mean, honestly, at this point, who fucking cares? The Wuhan virus came from the fucking lab. Called it January 2020. Fucking, I don't know. At this point, whatever. I'm definitely over an hour and a half into this shit. So, yeah, that's it. Wickedgood.xyz has everything. Stream, YouTube, podcast, form, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, all that shit. There we go. Wickedgood.xyz. If you're watching this, fucking shit above me. If you're listening, you see me pointing to, you don't see me pointing to anything because you're listening. If you're watching this on YouTube, there will be shit above me. Click like, subscribe, all that stuff. I don't really care about that stuff, but clips everywhere. Other than that, I'm out. First episode in the bag. See you next week.